Hi, today I'm going to tell you a little bit about a couple of Google tools that I like to use on a regular basis. Google Docs and Google Scholar is what I will be covering briefly today. So, what is Google Docs? It's an easy to use online word processor, spreadsheet, and presentation editor. It is a freeware web-based office suite and it allows users to create and edit documents online while collaborating in real time with other users. It originated from two separate products, Ritly and Google Spreadsheets. It enables the creation, storing, and sharing instantly and securely and allows collaboration in real time. It can promote group work and peer editing skills as well. Documents, spreadsheets, presentations can all be created with Google Docs, imported through the web interface, or even sent via email. They can be shared, opened, and edited by multiple users simultaneously. So, how can we use this in our classrooms? What can teachers use this tool for? Well, we can publish announcements about upcoming assignments so that students can see them as they're able to. And it also allows us to look at revision history on collaborations because you can see clearly who contributes what and when to the assignment at hand. Another big feature, and I think can be really important here, is that it allows us to monitor student progress um, interactively and while your student is working on the assignment. So you can give feedback while they're working on it and they can take that into account while they're finishing their assignments. So as the students are using Google Docs to do assignments, how can they implement this tool? It can help them stay organized and keep on top of their assignments with the postings that you do. And it's really easy to collaborate online with their fellow students. Students can also get feedback and give feedback from teachers, parents, relatives, tutors, whoever um, that has access to the document and enter updates at any time from anywhere. Again, looking at the revision history, they can see their own revisions and how the assignment has evolved as they've worked on it and who has helped them get there. So I think that Google Docs can be a great tool to implement into your classroom for both you and your students. Now on to discussing Google Scholar. Their motto or their catchphrase is stand on the shoulders of giants. And I think this is great because it's a nod to the scholars who have previously contributed to certain fields over the past centuries, providing great foundations for new intellectual achievements. And Google Scholar provides a simple way to broadly search this literature and helps you also find relevant work across the world of scholarly research. It's also freely accessible web search engine and it fully indexes scholarly literature across an array of publishing formats and disciplines. It includes most peer-reviewed online journals of Europe and America's biggest publishers, plus it includes scholarly books and other non-peer-reviewed journals. Again, you can search across many disciplines and many sources. It includes abstracts, even things like court opinions from academic publishers, professional societies, from universities, as well as just from other websites. So it really is all encompassing in in the realm of research and finding good sources for what you're working on. So, how can teachers and students use Google Doc or Google Scholar when they're working on assignments? Um, they can search from one convenient place. They can explore related works, citations, authors, and publications all in one place to get a really broad range and a wide field coverage with Google Scholar. On top of that, teachers and students can use this to locate complete documents through your library or on the web. And you can also check who's citing your own publications and create public author profiles. So as long on top of allowing you to look up scholarly articles, you can have yours published for other people to use through Google Scholars as well. Although I think it's a great tool, there are a few limitations on Google Scholar. And for me, being able to have complete access to publications is key, because the limitations of Google Scholar and their accessibility can really limit you on what you're able to get and apply to what you're working on. So it doesn't automatically grant the searcher access to subscription sites or sites that require membership or payment in order to access their publications. On top of that, the quality has been compared to commercial databases. So it has very high competition with things like Scopus or ISI Web of Knowledge. Next, about the secrecy of coverage. This is actually a significant problem with the Google Scholar. And the fact is that some publishers don't allow Google Scholar to crawl through their journals. Things like Science Direct and American Chemical Society have actually been recently added into Google Scholar capabilities. So the last limitation that I see as Google Scholar having is what's called the Matthew effect. And all scholarly journals are given a ranking or an impact factor on the publication. And one thing that Google Scholar does is it puts high weight on citations. So a paper that was published 20 years ago that's been cited hundreds of times or even more would be given a higher ranking in the algorithm that Google Scholar has, whereas newer research and newer publications that haven't been cited as much because they were recently published are sometimes not even seen in your searches. So that basically wraps up my cover on Google Scholar, and I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video, and don't forget to check out all the other Google tools that are available and can be really helpful in your classrooms. Thank you very much.